children. I hope you all are fine and safe at home. Now today we are going to talk about degrees of comparison. Students, now I have 3 boxes over here. When I am talking about this box, I will say this is a big box. I will not say that this is a bigger box or biggest box because I am not comparing it to any other box. I am just talking about this box. This box is a big box. Now when I am comparing the green and yellow box, I will say this green box is bigger than the yellow box. Because I am comparing two things, then I am using the comparative degree of comparison, and I will say that green box is bigger than yellow box. Now, when I am talking about this box, I will say this purple box or purple box is the biggest of all 3. Or I can say the biggest of all the lot, because when we compare the thing with more than 2 things, we use the superlative degree. We use the highest degree of comparison, that is the superlative degree. So for yellow box only, when I am not comparing it to any other box, I will say this is a big box. Green box is bigger than yellow box, but the purple box is the biggest of all the lot. Okay, you understood the degrees of comparison? Yes, degrees of comparison. Now I will show you with 3 different balls. This is the yellow ball. I'm writing this is a big ball. Listen children, I am not comparing this ball with any other ball. I am just saying this is a big ball. This ball is bigger than yellow ball. Now in this line, in this sentence, I am comparing this green ball with yellow ball. So this ball is bigger than yellow ball. When we compare 2 things, we use the comparative degree. Now in the 3rd sentence, this ball is the biggest of the lot. Here I am comparing more than 2 things. I am comparing the red ball with all the other balls, with the yellow and green balls. So I am saying this ball is the biggest of the lot. I am using the superlative degree of comparison of adjectives. So we have 3 degrees of comparison: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. We use positive degree of comparison when we are not comparing the thing or person with any other person or thing. We use comparative degree of comparison when we are comparing the thing or a person with another person. We are comparing between 2 things or 2 persons. And we use superlative degree of comparison when we are comparing the object or a person with all other lot. Positive degree is used to describe a single person or thing. Now when we are talking about a single person or thing, we use positive degree. Suppose this is Ram, this is Ram. Now when I am describing Ram, I am describing only this person. I am talking only about this person. Ram is a tall boy. When I am using the positive degree of the adjective, because I am talking only about Ram. I am not comparing him with any other person. Now we'll talk about comparative degree of adjective. We use the adjective of comparative degree when we are comparing between two persons. This is Ram, this is Shyam. Now I will make a sentence like this. Shyam is taller than Ram. So taller is the comparative degree of adjective. Now we'll talk about superlative degree of an adjective. Superlative degree of an adjective is used to compare more than two persons or things. Now I have drawn three boys over here. This is Ram, Shyam, and this is Karan. As you can see, who is the tallest? Karan is the tallest of all the three boys, because we are comparing Karan with the other two boys. So we'll say Karan is the tallest of all the three boys. So tallest is the superlative degree of an adjective. Okay students, now we will learn how to form degrees of comparison. What we add to the positive degree so that it becomes the comparative degree or the superlative degree. For most of the adjectives, we add ER to the comparative degree and EST. Remember, this is for most of the adjective. We add ER to the positive form to make it comparative adjective, and we add EST to the positive form to make it the superlative degree of adjective. It's long. You will just add, you will write long and just add ER to the positive form and make it the comparative form. And here for superlative form, you will just add EST to make it superlative. Remember, this is not the case in every positive form of adjective. For long, longer, longest. Suppose the positive form of an adjective is wise. If a word ends with E, you will only add R. You will not add again, you will not add ER. Only you will add R. And here, Y, zest. Only ST. You will add only ST over here. Here we added ER. Here we added only R because the word ends with E. Here we added EST. Here only ST because the word ends with E. Now suppose children, I give you one more word, heavy. Now what you will do in this case, when a word ends with Y and you have a consonant before that Y, this is V. So you will change this Y into I and add ER like this, HEAV. Now we are not writing Y, we will change this into I and add ER. Now it becomes heavier. Here you will write HEAV, change Y into I and add EST. Got it? This is the case when you have a consonant before Y. Y is changed into I and ER is added. Y is changed into I and EST added. Got it? Now, suppose I gave you a word grey. Now here you can see there is a vowel before Y. Here you will not change Y into I. What you will do? You will write grayer, grayest. Got it? Now, I have one word, sad. Now, in some adjectives, we double the last word of the positive degree. Sad will become S-A-D-D-E-R. D is double. Sadder, saddest. You can give me some more examples of this type of adjective. You can write, yes, thin, thinner, thinnest. Here, N is also double. So, in some cases, we double the last word of the adjective. Now, there are some words. Wonderful. Here, in this type of words, where the words are formed with two different words, wonder and full. Here, where the words are made with two different words, then we don't add er or est. We write it more wonderful, most wonderful. Here we added more and most to make it comparative and superlative degree. I can give you one more example. Useful. More useful, most useful. Children, now for some adjectives, the comparative and superlative degrees are formed using completely different words like many, much. The comparative degree is more, most, or well, or good. The comparative degree is better and the superlative is best. For little, or less, it is lesser, or least. Okay, children, there are a list of positive, comparative and superlative degrees of adjectives in your notebook. Please go through those words and learn how to form the degrees of comparison. Okay? There are some rules to follow while forming the adjectives, or while understanding that which type of adjectives will come in the particular sentence. Now our first sentence is Radha is younger than richer. We use the comparative form here, and comparative form, remember always, comparative form is always followed by than. Whenever there is than in the sentence, the word before than will always be a comparative form of adjective. Sunday was the hottest day of the month, and the superlative degree is always preceded with the word the. The always comes before the superlative degree. Whenever we are adding superlative degree to the sentence, it will be preceded by the, and of or in will come after the superlative degree. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. So, when there is then in the sentence, you will write the comparative form of adjective. When there is the, you will always write the superlative form of the object of the adjective, and superlative form has always of, is always followed by of or in, and before the superlative form there is always the in the sentence. So remember this whenever you form the sentence with the comparative form of adjectives.